ACPA's partnership with SWACO is a direct response to what our students wanted. And ultimately what our students wanted was to take what we do in progressive education in terms of the arts, in terms of a safe place to learn. And they really pushed us and said, we want to also be progressive in sustainability and green culture. And really, when they first came to us with these desires, nobody on staff was really educated enough to be able to give them direct answers and direct support to be able to implement a lot of these ideas.
SWACO has helped with teaching us how better to educate the other students and the people in general about recycling. I mean, by teaching us and showing us how best to recycle and explaining certain types of different recycling means to us.
In my position, I said, well, all right, it's time to make some community partnerships if we want to do this right, if we want to do this correct. And so in the grant database, I found SWACO in this grant, and it seemed like a great opportunity not only to get some funding support for all of the infrastructure that we needed to make a recycling initiative successful, but also just in terms of partnerships, in terms of them being the experts in the field, and to really kind of give us that support that we needed to make it successful. It was the students who decided to first start weighing all of the recycled materials that we were recycling, just to prove a point that, you know, it's an important initiative to take seriously. And they gathered these numbers where we were recycling about 100 pounds worth of material every week. The students even went further to show us that, hey, like, this is actually saving ACPA money by recycling more, and the more that we can recycle, the more we're gonna save money. And the students really kind of made it like a no-brainer that we should really tackle this as an important initiative at the school.
The SWACO signage has definitely helped. I think it's a lot easier rather than giving people, this is recyclable, this isn't, and a long list of each. It's nice to have signs that clearly say, this is what you can recycle.
One of the long-term initiatives and goals that we have with this project is to really get kids to rethink their own living situations, how they're living, how they can have a positive impact on the environment as themselves. It's really hard for a lot of students to understand that even just recycling a plastic bottle or a paper makes a big difference, but when we start adding those together and we say, hey, as a school, as a community, we've recycled 1,000 pounds of paper over the course of the school year, that's an impactful number, and a student can think back and remember, you know, I do remember recycling a piece of paper. I do remember that. Wow, I contributed to that. And so really just the more that the students can see and be a part of something bigger is going to be great. And we just want to make that a part of our school culture, especially as we grow into a middle school and possibly even beyond, for our upperclassmen to be able to, you know, to be leaders in recycling, and for those younger students that are going to start, really to have them at such a young age be mindful of the impact that they're having on the environment is a huge goal of ours. And hopefully by the time a student is a senior at ACPA, you know, they will be ready to share their knowledge both with students at ACPA and just the community around them.